bada bada bidi bidi badi didi ba bum bidi dum. Scott minus skibbity bidi bum yum. Oh wait, I'm already fucking online. Oh shit. Usually takes a little bit longer to load. It doesn't immediately load. Well, hi, welcome to the second part of my how do I do my videos for Project Wingman thing. Blah 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 blah. It is what it is. You guys aren't really able to see so many Vegas, right? Yes, sir. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, you cannot even see the second screen, or rather, the pop-ups from this thing. So, gosh darn it. Okay. Which means I'm gonna have to clean my desktop a little. Uh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. God. God. Oh, frick. Oh, that's one way to start this stream. Hey, Hunter, how you doing, buddy? That's one way to start this stream. Okay. So this, I need to move it over here, and this, I need to move it over here. If you guys see this stuff, that's perfectly fine by me, honestly. I don't care too much about that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you guys see that is fine. Okay. God. Apparently it doesn't show the pop-ups here, just drop it by to say hi. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alright. So instead of capturing that, I'm just gonna capture this, the entire screen. So you guys can actually see the pop-ups and whatnot. Alright, so first, let's start by creating a new file in 2K. Why 2K? Because 2K is beautiful for YouTube. YouTube doesn't like 1080p unless you're a big streamer. Otherwise, it looks extremely pixelated. So you have to upload it on 2K so that it doesn't look as pixelated. That's just how it is. It's not my fault. It's just how it is. All right. So first, I need to graph the video that I just made, and I need to make a couple more sound buses over here. I need to drag it in, drop it in, say no, and then I need to look for my music in my computer. Thank God I already have all the musics that I need. So we need this one, and then we need, where are you? We need Coronation B2. There it is. I could probably use Coronation Loop in case I don't have enough space for that one. Okay, so I think that's all I need, honestly. All right, so first I need to find the part where I actually don't die. So you can tell here that I tried and then I died. Yeah, so I had to mess around with things a little bit. I had to restart the mission. I think I crashed in this one. Yeah, I made it crash into the freaking building. So this episode is going to be first person episode with the what do you call it? Like the body cam, or in this case the helmet cam of the thing. Then all I have to do is erase this and find the explosion time. That's when he explodes, so we only really need 30 seconds after the explosion. So right there, I can see the time down here in the bottom corner, so we'll cut that out. And this is gonna be the ending of the video. So that's the credits and whatnot. I need to save the thing. Project Wingman PV. We'll give it a name. And now, because I did everything already, all the work inside the recording session, Meaning, what does that mean? Well, I had to do it outside stream, but you guys, the viewer, if you saw the other video of the first part of how to create my content, I usually have the song playing on the background. This line right here, the red line, that's me talking, but I didn't talk throughout the entire thing, so I can just get rid of that individually. And the bottom one, that's the music. So if I silence everything except for that, that's the music playing on the background. So while everything is going, I had that thing playing on the background, right? And it pretty much did actually, synced up with the game because I tried really hard to do that. Right there, I'm fighting the last Crimson one out of the two that I was fighting. And the song is reaching the very, very end of that. I get hated for this sort of video, bro. What do you mean hated for this sort of video? For showing how do you create your stuff? Why? Why do you get hated for that? Man, I guess people have nothing better to do than to hate, bro. Don't care about what anybody says, bro. Do what you want. That's the part of content creation. A compromise between what you like to do and what your audience likes to see, right? But first of all, your happiness comes first, because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're gonna get burned out. Let's see. Yeah, it almost perfectly actually matched the very ending of the thing. So that one, in that moment, I actually killed Crimson 1, so the song actually fits perfectly for that moment specifically. So now I just need to grab my thing. I need to lower the volume a little bit and the actual master volume to about 4 decibels. That's usually what I do. Okay. There you go. With Control and Shift, you can actually change this thing a little bit better. If you just go up and down with the scrolling wheel, it goes up and down by 1. If you press Control, you can actually change it by 0.1, which makes it a lot easier. Now, the way that I usually do this, I go front here, search the part. Okay, I might need to lower it a little bit, even a little bit more. Actually, I need to lower my computer volume also a little bit lower. So right there. That's when he dies, and that's when we put it in the thing. So as soon as he dies, we'll put it right there. We just extended it all the way to the very end. I mean, we don't really need to. So about right there, that's where the volume starts to cut out. It's a little late. A little late too early. Too early. To sync it up with the explosion of the thing, because it's hard to see on the point of view anyway, so we'll leave it at that. And now we need to search a good point where we begin. Actually, that's actually not a bad part to begin in.
You're a slave to history. Even after calamity, you fight against the only order that can guarantee the safety of your people. You solely are responsible for this.
Good. That's how it begins. I usually give it a little boost of about 6 decibels for me, because freaking Project Wingman is very quiet, bro. Very, very quiet.
You're a slave to history.
Yes, it's a lot better for me.
Even after calamity,
you guys can hear the difference.
the only order that can guarantee
that
the
6
safety
boost
of your
really
people.
sounds very good to me.
You solely are responsible for this.
And because it's a Crimson one with the original song, I don't want the song to be overwhelming. So it needs to be kind of quiet, but loud enough that. Because part of the focus is also the song. The song is just. So the balance between the song and the actual video sounds great. And again, because I already played the game with the actual song playing on the background, or my actual version of the song playing on the background, and try to work as hard as I can to make it, sync up with the video, that means that I don't even have to bother at all to put any flags or anything at all, or change anything at all. I just have to worry about moving things around. Now, this is when I play Kings. When I do the other ones, I sometimes have to do a little remix of the song and play around with it. This time I don't have to, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. So where is the last explosion? Right there. So I do like that it goes to the beginning over here. I might actually use this. Because if I cut it from over here, bring this to the back, put it right there. Then just do, well, actually, if I do an extension here, that should take care of it, right? Barely noticeable, and even less if I overlap it a little. Yep. Not noticeable if I do that. So now that I have this, I'm gonna press G to group it up. Now I have those two pieces. I can save this one just in case I need it, which I don't think I will. Let's see. What's the first? That part, I don't want to lose that part in specific. So we'll try to bring it up a little.
Comes for you. Remember me.
Okay, so now what we need to do is bring it down, because I need this part of the song. That part is just so good. But I also need to make sure that when I kill Crimson, or I actually get him on the last missile. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of time of the monologue. So right there, and that's, oh, God. I might have to use the B2 now that I think about it, because it doesn't really fit too well in there. And then I can, instead of doing all the looping or whatnot, I can just put this one over there. Like that. And I have to cut it a little over here, bring it down, and find the part where Crimson once dies, which would be somewhere in here. And I am a spammer of the Control S to save. Right there is when he dies. So right there, we'll put it. I'm gonna press M to create the note. A little later. Perfect. Now perfectly synced up, and now I can put this one over here. can actually even cut this part, put it over here, and that part where it goes down and then back up, I can put it in the explosion when it goes completely wide. Right there, yeah. So as soon as it becomes wide, yep, so we'll put it over here and we'll let it mix by itself and mix it up. And because this song is so quiet, I'm gonna bring it back down to this one over here. And then we'll do a little uppity over there. We'll extend this. Let it sound out. This one up. It says no, not yet. Here. Probably. Does he? Yep, that works for me. As long as that's happening. Now I'm just gonna grab the entire thing over here and layer it out as soon as the explosion happens. That way it starts to fade out, and that's the credits, usually for me. I'm gonna make sure that the sun goes out first because of how it ends. I'm actually gonna do the same for everything else. Right click, that one. Click that one, right click that one, and now everything should go off at the exact same time. Just gonna grab everything again and make sure we'll put another note here by pressing M. We'll delete this one, right click delete. And there you go. Everything is completely done. Nice and easy. It doesn't even take that long. This one actually didn't take that long to edit. Now, this one doesn't have any notes in between or anything like that. So there's not much for me to do here. It's literally just that. I mean, if you want to know my settings, though, of what I usually have, I have the template at 2K, at 60 FPS, or at the very least, that's the name. So width, there's the width, 2560, height, 1440, which is 2K aspect ratio. Field order, upper field first, square for the pixel ratio, output rotation, 0, original frame rate, I have it at 60. Startup activity is off, pixel format is 8-bit, and then everything else should be the exact same stuff as the default options. Resolution, I have it on best, of course. Motion blur, I have it on the regular Gaussian. This one is off, the interlace method, I don't know what it does, I don't really care. Resample mode, I do have it disabled completely for everything, because that's, I mean, if you only have one clip or one video like mine, it doesn't really matter. But if you have multiple different clips recorded from different sources or whatever, just in general many different videos. You want to keep this disabled because otherwise it will try to make every single other video similar in format to the one video. And let's say if the one of them is 2K and the other one is like 1080p and the first one that you put is like 720, it's going to try to make every single one of them into a 720, and it's just going to distort your resolution to hell. So don't, just leave it on disable. Audio, I have it in the same thing. Roller, I have it in the default, and everything else I have it on default, and then I just press OK and it creates a new setup. Next part is, again, once you have everything kind of like set up, I usually just double click on the bottom. It selects everything that I want to render. It's a habit of me creating this many things because I already have a lot of stuff pre-created that I can just insert media and then grab whatever I need, which you can see from here to here. That's usually the stuff that I use. So I already have everything pre-saved, which is lovely because I don't have to do much. So now it's like right there. I have the intro and whatnot. That's why I have this many, but you don't need it. I mean, if you're not using it, might as well delete it, right? Again, if you need to see my settings for rendering, in Sony Vegas, I'll give you one. So again, I have it on Magic's AVC, AAC, MP4. That's the one that I use for videos. And I have a custom template. I have a lot of filters on because I only showing my favorites. But you can always go into AVCC and then select the 4K resolution or 1920 or a 1080p resolution and just change that for you. So you can use any of this. I usually use the NVIDIA NVENC, because that's a lot faster and I have an NVIDIA card, so that's usually what it does. And then again, for me, it's like I created a bunch of them and then just press on the start to make it favorites and then only show favorites, so that way I can access them really easily. I'm going to use the 2K because it needs 2K, and I'm going to show you my template. So you can give it a name. You can give it a description, notes, or whatever. I don't. You need to include video, of course. You need to do a custom frame size, 25 by 60, 1440. That's 2K resolution. Do not allow the source to adjust frame size. That's going to kill your everything. Just leave it as is. Profile, main is fine. Frame rate, I tried to change it to 60. It doesn't do anything. It just changes back to this, but you can always put 60 here and hope for the best. That's how many FPSs, of course. Field order, non-progressive scan, pixel ratio 1. The other thing that is very important is the variable bit rate. I put 80 million and 80 million in average and maximum. That's how smooth it looks without any pixelation and whatnot. And because it's in 2K, YouTube is going to take it very nice. It's going to love it. Encode, depending on what you have. NVIDIA encoder, that's for your graphics card. The other one is your processor. Graphics card, it's a lot faster. Preset, high quality. We need it to be high quality. RC mode, VVR. That's probably the best color-wise. And everything else is just the same as whatever the hell it is. So now that everything is there, I just press, give it a name, and render my stuff. And just wait for it, then I upload, and there you go. That's how I make my videos. That's just in case you were interested in knowing. If you were not interested, then I don't know what the hell you're doing here all the way to the end of the video or the stream or whatever. But I mean, hey, welcome. I guess. Thank you for the support and watching all the way to the end, I guess. Now you're not gonna be seeing, you didn't see too much of the video that it's upcoming, but at least you saw how it's made. And oh boy, videos like the one that I did for Ace Combat remastered, Ace Combat 0 remastered in Project Wingman, that one took about 6 freaking hours of editing because of all the freaking voice lines. It was putting a voice line in, putting the subtitles, changing the colors, adjusting the things, and God, that was my nightmare to make. But it was a very beautiful game, very beautiful video, and I love it. That's all for me. If you have any questions, concerns, or whatever you want to learn how to edit some things here and there, I do have some tips and tricks that I can share. But I don't know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. But I can help people if you're using Sony Vegas. I can give you some tips here and there, how I made my life a lot easier to make videos and pump them out a lot easier. Now it just takes me longer to record the video than to edit the video. I put my stuff in there. So it's perfect for me. Look, I even have my organization of my editing stuff. This is my editing folder. A shit ton of stuff all over the place. Sound effects. Look how many freaking sound effects I have. I have a huge freaking library that I've been acquiring from a long time ago. And I've never... Oh my god, I mean, I don't even think I need these many sound effects, but I mean, I have them all. I even have some custom from Overwatch, I think, from the times that I used to do Overwatch videos. Yep, I have a lot of them. Anyways, I don't even know how I sound right now because my graphics card is overworking itself trying to render this video when I'm streaming. I might be able to actually share some of these songs, or maybe all of them. I even have like named by anime and whatnot. Like, I have a lot of stuff. Some of them are in Spanish though, because that's my main language. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, sticking around all the way to the end. Again, if you were interested in knowing how to make my videos, here you go. If you didn't care, I don't know what you're doing all the way to the end here. Maybe you just like my voice. Either way, thank you for your support and being here. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video or live stream. Thank you very much for sticking around. Have a beautiful day, my friend. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. If you have a question about how do I do some things in Sony Vegas, you can leave a comment in, leave a comment in the comment section.